not subscribed to our channel, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button as shown above. Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, we are going to cover a very different kind of topic. So, many people believe that Kaliyug has ended currently. And there are two opposing views. One view which says that each yuga is very long and this is just the starting of Kaliyug. And another view which says that Kaliyug has ended. So in this video, I am going to present both the perspectives. That is the first view which says Kaliyug has not yet ended, and the second view which says Kaliyug has ended. And I leave it to you to decide whether Kaliyug is actually ended or it is still in progress. So I am going to leave this as an open-ended question, but I will present both the views which are seen in the Vedic literature as well as the Bhavishya Malika. So let us look at the first view on the yugas. So as per the first view, Satyug is 4800 divine years, Treta Yug is 3600 divine years, Dwapar Yug is 2400 divine years, and Kaliyug is 1200 divine years. And as per this view, one divine year is equal to 360 human years or 360 solar years, because 1 year of the Devas is equal to 360 human years. So if you multiply 4800 by 360, you will get 17,28,000 years, which is the duration of Satyug. Similarly, if you multiply 3600 by 360, you will get 12,96,000 years, which is the duration of Treta Yug. And if you multiply 2400 by 360, you will get 8,64,000 years, which is the duration of Dwapar Yug. And if you multiply 1200 by 360, you will get 4,32,000 years, which is the duration of Kaliyug. So people endorsing this view believe that Kaliyug is still in its infancy. It is in the initial stages, because around 5500 years ago, Lord Krishna left the universe and Kaliyug has just started. If you look at this duration of 4,32,000 years, what they say is 5000 years have elapsed. So 4,27,000 years are still pending for Kaliyug to end. So this is the first view. Now let us look at the second view. As per the second view, Satyug is 4000 divine years. It is preceded by a 400 years of dawn and 400 years of sandhi. Okay, so total duration of Satyug is 4800 divine years. Similarly, they say Treta Yug is 3000 divine years, preceded by 300 years of dawn and 300 years of sandhi. That is, post these 3000 years, you have 300 years of sandhi. So total is 3600 divine years is the duration of Treta Yug. Similarly, for Dwapar Yug, they are saying the duration is 2400 divine years, which is split into 2000 divine years plus 200 dawn plus 200 sandhi years. So total duration is 2400 divine years. And they say the duration of Kaliyug is just 1000 divine years, preceded by 100 years of a dawn period and 100 years of sandhi period post this 1000 years. So the total duration of Kaliyug is 1200 divine years. Now as per this second thought, one divine year is nothing but one solar year. So what they say is the word divya or divine refers to the sun. It means a year rising like the sun, and therefore it refers to a solar year. And as you know, sun takes 360 days to transit the entire zodiac comprising of 12 signs. It spends 1 month in every sign. So it takes 360 days to complete a year. And going by this logic, 4,000 divine years is nothing but 4,000 human years. 3,000 divine years is 3,000 human years. So the people with this second logic, they say that Satyug is just for 4,800 years. Treta Yug is just for 3,600 years. Dwapar Yug is just for 2,400 years. And Kaliyug is just for 1,200 years. Even in this 1,200 years, Kaliyug actually ends at 1,000 years, and then there is a sandhikal of 100 years. So this is the second thought. Now, as per the Brahma Vaivarta Purana, it is said that Kaliyug ends when Jupiter, Moon and Sun enter the Pushya Nakshatra and they align in the same degree. So this happened on 23rd August 1943, Tokyo time. And you will find that Jupiter, Moon and Sun were exactly at around 13 degrees. So they were in a straight line in the Pushya Nakshatra. So many people say that Kaliyug actually ended on this day, that is 23rd August 1943. So does that mean after Kaliyug immediately Satyug starts? No. So as per these people, there is a sandhikal of 100 years. So you have to add 100 years to 1943. You will reach 2043, and that is when Kaliyug will actually end with its sandhi period and Satyug will begin. So if you go by this second view, it means that Kaliyug logically ended on 23rd August 1943, and what we are currently in is a period of sandhikal which lasts for 100 years, that is till 2043. You are already in 2022. So you can see that if you go by this logic, we hardly have a few decades for Kaliyug to end. Now in this video, I am not commenting whether the first logic is correct or the second logic is correct. What I wanted to show you is these two opposing views, and this has led to lot of confusion, lot of debates on social media as well as among different people. So in this video, I am not going to get into that debate. Neither am I saying that the first view is correct or the second view is correct. I leave it to you to decide. But let us look at some things which happened recently. Also let us look at what Lord Krishna said about what happens when Kaliyug starts. And let us try to understand when exactly Kaliyug will end based on certain symptoms. So one day after the Mahabharata war ended, the Pandavas wanted to know what is Kaliyug exactly like, and they approached Lord Krishna for this. Lord Krishna took a bow and he shot 4 arrows in different directions, and then he told the Pandavas to go and fetch the arrows. So Bhim went running in one direction, Arjun went running in another direction, Nakul went running in another direction, Sahadev went running in another direction to get the arrow. Now Bhim finally found the arrow in a beautiful place, and there was a bird which was humming very beautifully. But at the same time, this bird was pecking at a rabbit, almost killing it, almost harming it. Bhim was surprised that such a beautiful bird who has such a beautiful voice is actually harming an innocent rabbit. He went and narrated this experience to Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna then told him that in Kaliyug, you will find many people with great knowledge, people who know how to speak beautifully, priests who know how to embark or give knowledge very fluently. These are all sweet talking people, but ultimately they try to exploit you, they try to harm you, and that is what that bird was doing. So this is how Kaliyug is actually going to be, where everything will be corrupted. People will have a sweet voice, people will be sweet talkers, but ultimately they will try to exploit you. Now when Arjun went to fetch the arrow, he found that it landed at a place where there were four wells, and in the center of these four wells, there was an empty well. Now, these four wells surrounding that empty well were overflowing with water. But this central well was not getting any water. Arjun went and narrated this to Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna told him that this is how Kaliyug is. In Kaliyug, people will have lot of money. People will have lot of enjoyment. But if there is a person suffering, if there is a person in trouble who really needs that money, that enjoyment, then they will not help him in any way. So people will be more self-centered in Kaliyug. This is the knowledge which Krishna gave to Arjun. Sahadev went and he found the arrow had landed at a place where a cow had just given birth to a calf. And he found that the cow was continuously licking the calf. Now it is natural that when a child is born, the mother will care for that child. She will caress that child. But this cow was going on licking the calf till almost its skin started coming out. So Sahadev was very shocked by this. He went and narrated this to Lord Krishna. So Krishna said, in Kaliyug, parents might overprotect their children, not realizing that actually they are harming them. So this was the third symptom of Kaliyug. Similarly, Nakul fetched the arrow and he had his own story which Krishna told to him and gave the meaning of that story. Now I don't remember that, but in a way they shot 4 arrows and Lord Krishna told them what exactly Kaliyug will be like. Now many years ago, almost maybe 500 years ago, there was a person called Swami Achyutanand in the state of Orissa who was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, and he used to write future predictions on leaves. He would get divine intuition and he would write those predictions. Those predictions are now found in a book called Bhavishya Malika. So in the Bhavishya Malika, there are certain predictions regarding how Kaliyug will actually end, which are given by Swami Achyutanand, and some of them I have mentioned here. We know that there is the famous Jagannath Puri temple in Orissa, and this temple houses the statues of Balram, Subhadra as well as Lord Krishna. Now Jagannatha is the Lord of the universe. Jag means the world, Nath means the Lord. So Jagannath is the Lord of the universe. So what Achyutanand has said in Bhavishya Malika is that the flag atop the Jagannath Puri temple in Orissa will fall multiple times. It will also burn multiple times when Kaliyug is about to end. Violent incidents will happen in the Jagannath Puri temple. Bloodshed will happen. And the Lord finally will move to another place called as Chhatia Bata temple in Orissa. Also he has said that vultures will hover around the flag of the Jagannath Puri temple when Kaliyug is about to end. The next prediction he has given is tsunami and flood will happen in Orissa, whereby the water will rise up to the 22nd step of Jagannath Puri temple and fishes will float in that water. Now we know that this Jagannath Puri temple has 22 steps. Severe economic distress, epidemics, high taxation by government authorities, people will protest and many of them will move to remote lands and forests. A period will come when the sun will not rise for 7 days and 7 nights, and in this time wild animals will roam around and they will devour the human beings. Also, during this end of Kaliyug, there will hardly be any belief in God. Dharma will completely erode. There will be lot of natural calamities, lot of natural disasters, and the population of the world will greatly decrease. And finally, an incarnation of God will come and establish righteousness throughout the world. Now, many people say this is the Kalki avatar of Lord Vishnu. I don't know about that. But definitely what they are saying is a divine incarnation will come and re-establish order in the world, and then Satyug will begin. So this is the video which gives you two views on the end of Kaliyug and start of Satyug. Now, in the recent time, certain incidents have occurred which also made me ponder as to which view is correct. For example, a few months ago, a divine chariot appeared suddenly from the sea in the coastal region of Andhra Pradesh. Also, a eunuch committed suicide in the Jagannath Puri temple on May 1st. And this was also a very bad thing. So, is Kaliyug actually ended? Has Satyug started, or are we in the sandhi kal? This is a very open-ended question and I leave it to you to decide which view to go with. Will Satyug actually start by 2043? I don't know. Again, this is an open-ended question. So I want you to ponder on this video, understand both the views and see where we are heading towards and make a judgment whether Kaliyug is actually ended and Satyug is about to start or not. So friends, if you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. For any consultations, please email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com and we'll be glad to assist you. To know more about us, visit our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. Bye. Take care and stay safe.